Okay.
Oh dear.
That's number 5, I think.
It is like
Nope,
those
actually
night,
10.
it is like those guys only spawn on stairs.
Yep. Strength boost. I thought there was a passageway for a second. Okay. Good odd we didn't run across a safe room close to that warp room.
Uh-oh.
Lilith.
What?
The enemy. Lilith.
I wonder what she said.
And we'll pass through here again later, so... Yep.
Oh.
Go. Easy to read. Okay, that one was easy to understand, just calling Charlotte a cow. Oop. Oh. Saw something up here.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Ooh, armor.
There we go. Oop. Iron plate. Probably an improve. Yep. Copper and iron typically. Okay. Yeah, the blown brooch is the only thing that Mimics will drop. Huh.
Curious?
Alright, this is probably going to connect down to here.
Alright, so they sometimes say something when they die. Alright.
Yeah.
But that's what is a bit unclear.
Yeah, maybe time to retreat, since... Still got a good supply of potions, but I'd rather save those for, well, actual dangers. Oop.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. There has to be a safe room somewhere around here. Let's see. Not really worth it in comparison, I'd say.
Wait, what?
The heck is...
Oh, I
Okay.
think that might be a manticore or something similar.
Two... really nothing here.
But beside the manticore.
Now on that shelf specifically, I mean. Let's see. Okay, lowered intelligence, but boost for well, not everything else. Okay, exchange of 1 point for 3. I'd say that's worth it.
Oh, that's not a manticore. What the heck is that?
It looks like a sort of bulldog version. Glacia laboralis?
Never heard of.
Okay, they don't like fire. It's... Okay. This just connects back. Charlotte keeps taking arrows to the knee.
Ow.
Okay, let's check what's behind the dog. There. There we go. Okay, a dog that turns to stone upon death. Okay, I fell for that. There we go. That's the way up. HP up. Oh, and a heal at that. Nice.
Yeah, HP max up even.
This might be the first game where they started with those, or started again. Because I remember those being in Order of Ecclesia, but we didn't find any of that in Dawn of Sorrow. Also, something that I read about Aria of Sorrow, aka the first game in the 2 Sorrow games. Apparently, it doesn't really have good tutorials.
Oh.
So, probably better that we started with the sequel in that case. Maybe the GBA collection would have put one in, but there wasn't one originally. Okay, why is these 2 staircase areas just so freaking big? They're the biggest room in the castle so far.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as well.
First off, let's head back and restock a bit. 2 of them. Yep, not falling for the fire again. Okay. We can turn in the kill quest. Alright. Let's do.
Well done.
Okay, whip skill 2 learned. Okay. Let's see, skills. Is that supposed to be under here? It was called skill 2. Doesn't seem to be here though. Oh, we can actually see where... Okay, so we don't need to come back to see which of these we've done and which not. Spinning evasion move. Let's see. After
Skill 2.
leaving it there. While jumping, use down and X to attack diagonally downwards. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Let's restock.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Actually, we might be able to buy some equipment. Perfect for supplementing calcium intake. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, powdered milk was very common back around that time, if I remember right.
That might be something for Jonathan. We already read that, I think. Ring adorned with a pearl. Increases mastery received, but way too expensive. I'm tempted to get this one just to see what it does, but first...
Yeah, I would say it can be a good idea to have more than just one ice spell, since for all we know, that might be the ice version of 1000 knives and all that.
For the price, it probably isn't, but it's probably going to be more of a projectile weapon than a cascade of ice spikes.
Shards of ice, so more than one.
Yeah, but with more range than the other spell that we have at the moment.
Possibly.
I'm grabbing that and that.
Thank you.
Okay. He finally gets a second one. Okay, that's another bot blocked by the auto mod. Okay. Okay, like I expected, but it just takes more time to fire them off. Of course, the more I charge it. Okay, that could absolutely decimate a line of enemies.
Yeah. Try to use it correctly. Like, I think mini-speeds on that are damn good in this game, provided you use them correctly.
Yeah. Okay. Don't actually need to deal with you two, since we can just pass them by. Oh, it actually follows us as well. Okay, and that's poison, not curse. Okay, no need to use two of them.
Alright, that ice needle spell can be damn useful. More unexpectedly useful, provided you use it correctly.
Yeah. We can just charge it up and then move in front of our target. Okay. Yeah, this is where we would have needed the push cube. Yep. There we go. Okay. And now we're getting into a new area. The Tower of Death. Okay. Very friendly place. Skeleton Gunman. Okay. More of you idiots? Okay.
And only on I find that a bit weird.
Warp. Which probably means... Oop. Okay, I was expecting a save room, but that's something as well. Okay. Oh, damn it. Of course, the clock tower. There we go. Okay. Now, what are we going to face in here? A cutscene first off. Huh. I was tired of waiting. You came out of your den, vampire. What's your tongue, mortal? I held back with my father present, but here you're as good as dead. I find it strange you'd come here alone. Well, it simplifies things. I alone will take care of you. I'll tear you apart limb by limb, and wring all the blood from your bodies. I forget which one I gave the exaggerated accent and which I didn't. Yep. Okay, that's... Okay. Duck underneath those. Okay, she will go for slashes every so often. Okay. She'll pause, go high, then go low. Okay. Was that her dodging? Oh, damn it. Okay. Figured out some of her attacks. I think I'm going to swap the Rock Riots. There. Okay. So Hurricane, we can just duck. We can just duck underneath. Okay. Okay, so that is her just dodging.
Oh dear.
She's going for it again. Okay, we can also just jump over that. You are not that difficult at the moment. Emphasis on at the moment. Jonathan just stuck in the air. There we can just duck.
Please observe.
Yep. Oh, those are... Okay, those are going to chase. Or... Okay, no.
They went where you were, and then, yeah, you got them to miss you completely, but you were no longer there. At least I think that's how they work.
Let's see. She's not sticking low enough for that, so...
Please observe. Crescent moon.
It's not charged. Okay.
Secret spurious wave. Secret spurious wave.
Alright.
It got just charged, but yeah, when you got hit, it discharged it.
I think these need a certain level of mana charge or something before it can be used. Okay. Not that. Yeah, Rock Riot. Okay.
Secret spurious wave.
Okay, she hung rather low for that one.
Secret spurious wave. It's hopeless. Hurricane.
I should be able to get through this without too many potions. Yep. Wait, what? Okay, that had a bit of a lag on it.
Secret spurious wave. Secret spurious wave.
Yep. Wait, how did that hit me twice?
Secret spurious wave. Secret spurious wave.
Okay, what is the second word in that attack? It's secret something wave?
Yeah, I'm trying to identify it as well.
Okay.
Secret Scream of Waves? Is that a mouthful?
Secret spurious wave.
Spurious or something?
Secret spurious wave.
Okay.
Secret spurious wave. It's hopeless.
Okay, most of those missed. Yeah, maybe Rock Ride isn't that good as well either. Because he does like to dodge.
Yeah.
If we can get a bunch of them to hit.
It's hopeless.
Okay, this might be more a fight for Jonathan.
Secret spurious wave.
Actually, what if... It's Ice Needle. Charge that up. Swap. Okay, it keeps following her.
And
Wait, did-
she walked into all the ice.
Secret spurious wave.
Yep, ducked that just in time. Yep, didn't duck that though. Okay, yeah, let's give this a shot with Jonathan at the front.
Jonathan.
Okay. Let's try the long spear. This is almost double damage of that. Okay.
Secret spurious wave. It's hopeless. Secret spurious wave. It's hopeless. Secret spurious wave. Secret spurious wave.
Yeah, we can still use the spells by telling her to use them. Just not charged.
Secret spurious wave.
Yep. Just going for an attack. Yep.
Please observe.
Okay, stage 2.
Okay.
Okay, that one went for Charlotte.
Are they supposed to be random or target a person? Okay, yeah, they're targeting what you stood earlier. Problem is, it's kind of heavily delayed. So they won't be interested if you keep an eye on them.
Hold on a sec, I think I got called. And let's continue kicking this vampire's ass. Also, should probably be using my own special power with this. Yeah. There. Oop. Okay, how did that miss? Yep, there we go. Warring Sister defeats Stella. What happened to me? You're finished. And here's the other sister to reign in our parades. My head. Are you alright, sister? She is the uppity one, I think. I'm fine, Loretta. Mother was very clear about not leaving the painting, but you may scold me later. These two are a threat to Father. We must take care of them now. No. For now, we return. Hear me, both of you. If you continue to oppose Father, I will show you no mercy. Next time we meet, I'll kill you. Oh, drop something. What's this? It's like a locket. There's a photo inside. How can you tell it from that distance, Charlotte? Oh, hello? This is Wind. And those two vampire girls. What does it mean? I have no idea. We should go ask him about it. Yeah, good idea. Well, I think we can pretty clearly guess what that's supposed to mean, huh? Okay, and Stella is weak against all piercing and slash, also fire. Resistant to ice, though. So yeah, those ice spikes to the face didn't really do that much.
Yeah, like, sure she ran into them, but... Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ask Wind about his probably daughters. Also, because this thing is likely to melt by the time that the stream is over, I will have to get started on it, but I will mute the mic. I will mute the mic where possible for that.
Well, ice cream is not really crunchy or loud.
Winds, what's the meaning of this? Look at this photo. I'm tempted to put in that look at this photograph meme.
Oh dear.
You owe us an explanation. Indeed I do. Let me tell you my real name. It's Eric. Eric Lacard. You don't mean the man who fought by my father? Yes. John was my best friend. Then what's your relationship with the two girls in the photo? They're my daughters. Hold on a sec. Aren't they Bronner's daughters? Bronner lost his real daughters in the First World War. His anger and grief awakened his hidden magic power, which he used to become a vampire. Translation error, I think. So his daughters... He believes the daughters he lost in the war were reborn as my daughters. So he kind of just stole them from you? His daughters were his life. Now that he has them back, he wants to punish the humans whose war has ruined his life. I see. That's why the whip started to acting up in front of those two. It's because they carry the blood of the Lacard family. Of course, the vampire killer. Look, if you fought by Jonathan's father, then you must know how to unlock the vampire killer's power. Yes, I do know. But if you know, then tell me. What should I do? In order for the Morris family to use the vampire killer, you need the power of the Lacard family. But I can't help you. Of course, now that my daughters have been turned to vampires. So in the end, his whip is useless. I guess my being its heir is just the emptiest, most meaningless title of all. You forbade me to tell you this, but I think the time has come. The reason your father died, I know why he died. They say he was mortally wounded when he stopped Dracula's resurrection. Even I know that was the cause. You're wrong. One who is not of the Belmont family, to use the true power of the vampire killer, they must give up a part of their own life. That's why my family acts as the power's key, but it can only be used when truly necessary. John used the whip too much. So, what are you saying? You mean my father died because of this whip? Exactly, which is why he didn't want to teach you how to use it. He wanted you to develop the strength to fight without using the whip. No matter how much you might hate him for doing that, in the end, he was only looking out for you. You may not yet yield your whip like a Belmont, but that power can be yours. I know that John had his reasons. Father... I knew they had good reasons. Aren't you glad, Jonathan? I just don't get it. Why did the Belmonts give this thing to the Morris family? If not for this, we would have been spared so much pain. Because the Belmonts cannot touch the whip now. It is predicted that Dracula will be revived in the year 1999. I've heard that the Belmonts must not touch the vampire killer until then. But some are plotting to revive Dracula before that. Somebody has to stand up and stop them. And only the Morris family is able to do that. No choice but to fight then. At least I finally know the truth about my father and the whip. Still, are you okay with this? This job that we had to do is gonna end up hurting your own daughters. I wonder if there's a chance we can save those two if I use some kind of purification spell. The chances are very slim. You should know that. Even I never knew how to do it. I appreciate your sentiments, but I am resigned to their fate. I see. Forgive us, Jonathan, for placing this burden upon you. No problemo. I'll just do what I can. If you've accepted your destiny, so do I. There. Let's go, Charlotte. Right. Okay.
You can turn into a vampire without being bitten by one.
There's probably some sort of ritual or such.
I'll make you a deal.
Possibly, but also in some cases, depending on folklore, if you've been living sinful enough that you rise up from the dead.
Okay.
I guess a case of neither the ones below or high up wants you.
Let's see. Holy appearance. Charlotte, I'll teach you a healing spell. Come back wearing 3 nun items.
Care to try?
Okay. Yep, I hope some of the stuff we sold didn't fit that. Number of Fortune. I'll teach you a lucky spell. Come back when the last 3 digits of your gold are 777. Okay, we're 106 off from that.
I'm counting on you.
Mental training, go reduce your MP, then come back.
I'm counting on you.
So just empty out our mana. Actually,